3-bedroom apartment, 5 other roommates, so 6 of us living in a 3-bedroom apartment. I was in last. So I was the guy who didn't have his own room, didn't have his own closet.
On the couch or on the floor.
Floor, couch, right? Or some, buddies were out, I'm taking their bed. So that's where I got started in Dallas, and I got a job working as a bartender at night, and then finally got a job in the computer industry. And that's really where I realized, okay, I really like these computers. I mean, I have an aptitude for it, and this is it. I'm going for it.
So when I say broadcast.com, what does that mean to you?
Ching, 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 ching.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think people realize what it was all about, though, because it's been so long now. I sold my first company, MicroSolutions, in 1989, 1990, I guess, when it closed, and retired. Just took time off, partied like a rock star, and would get together with one of my Indiana buddies, Todd Wagner. And one day he's sitting down, it's late 1994, early 95, and he's like, look, this new internet thing, there's gotta be a way that we can use it to listen to Indiana basketball. Because we're in Dallas, and this is before you could get it with DirecTV or cable or whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, let me see if I can figure it out, because my first company, I would write software, taught myself to write software, did networking wider, so it was a perfect fit to figure it out. So I bought a Packard Bell computer, putting it in the second bedroom of my house, connected a radio to it, and we just started working with different software. Didn't write all the software, but wrote enough to get it up and running. Next thing you know, we started this website called AudioNet, worked with the local radio station, KLIF. I set up a VCR, an old school VCR, next to their radio station. I would record it, take the VCR tapes, encode it, put it on a server in the second bedroom of my house, and then just email and go online and tell as many people, look, if you want to listen to Dallas sports and stuff, come to the site called audionet.com. Blew up immediately. 3 years later, it turned into broadcast.com. We added video. We went public. It was the biggest first day IPO in the history of the stock market at the time. And we were YouTube. I mean, literally, hundreds of internet radio stations, hundreds of radio stations, TV stations, streaming. Like, we went and got the rights to North Carolina basketball, and we were showing online Michael Jordan mixtapes and
Once
stuff
you
like
get
that.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, right. And so we just blew up. And then Yahoo came along and bought us and paid us, I think it was $5.7 billion in stock, not in cash. So then I had to protect the stock that I got, because, fortunately I did this thing called hedging, and it protected me when the whole internet bubble burst, and that allowed me to turn it into cash. And then a couple weeks later, I was trying to buy the Mavs, but I had been going to Mavs games since I got to Dallas. But in the 90s, they were really bad. And literally, you could buy a ticket upstairs and just walk down and sit in the front row, right? Because there was nobody there. And even though we were awful, it was the start of the 99-2000 season. I was there with my girlfriend, now wife, and the place wasn't sold out,
And so you're a season ticket holder in 99-2000.
Yeah.
Right, and where are your seats at?
My seats are right by the Mavs bench.
Where you sit most of the time?
Closer,
Okay,
a little bit, 2 rows back. I was into it, right? And then there was nobody there. And I remember
Even then?
Yeah, there was nobody there, right? Nobody. It was opening night, and the place wasn't sold out, and this was in the old Reunion Arena. And I'm like, I can do a better job than this, right? And then it hit me, ding, ding, ding. Now I can afford this stuff, right?
Right.
So I talked to my ticket rep, a guy named Mark, who then connected me to Mark Aguirre. And Mark Aguirre was working for Ross Perot Jr., who was the owner then, and he connected me together. And the season started like beginning of November, end of October. By January 4th, so only 6 weeks later, give or take, I owned the Mavs.
What?
Yeah.
No. Tell me, you rewind. You don't just sit at the game and then 6 weeks later,
pretty much,
own the.
Yeah.